So hey everyone, Jamie Phillips, Action Auto Parts. I'm over here outside of Crab Orchard, Kentucky, and I just made a deal on this Toyota 4Runner. This gentleman here listens to the radio station that I used to work at, and I got a little program called the General Store. And the General Store is just a buy, sell, trade program Monday through Saturday. You can call in. I'll call in and put some stuff on there that I'm parting out or whatever. And he said, well, I kept waiting until you called in. I wanted to call you. And I appreciate that because honestly and truly, there is a junkyard about a mile up the road from him. And then there's a place that crushes them about 2 miles up the road. And the other 4Runner that I had, I still got a little bit of it left in the junkyard. And see, Jackie, and it's stripped down quite a bit. But he called me and I ran over here to take a gander at it. And so he said the motor went bad, but he said it had 400 and something thousand miles on it, which doesn't surprise me. And he said it'll still, with a hot battery, it'll start and sit there and idle. He said you can't even hardly hear it run. And but he said once it starts warming up, then it don't want to act right. But he said as far as that, the transmission, the 4-wheel drive, the AC, all that stuff still works great on it. So it'll part out good. I'm hoping that the frame is good, because the one I've got now, and I've had it for a couple years, yeah, well, I take that back. One junkyard's right here, so it ain't a half mile from it. So that makes me feel good that he called me. He said I was the only one he called, so that was pretty cool. But anyway, the one I got, what's left of it now is just the hull of the body from the firewall back, and a lot of the interior's gone. But there was a guy needed a good frame, and one I had a real good frame, and so I sold you know, the frame and everything up underneath of it. So it definitely done very, very good for me. And this is the next one that I've even found to buy for the yard. I mean, I bought that one. So out of the 3+ years, I've had one Toyota 4Runner in the yard. So Lord willing, he's got to get it cleaned out. And bless his heart, he said he's broke his back a while back, and so he's in pain, and I understand that. So I told him, I said, well, you just get, whenever you get it cleaned out, you holler at me, and then I'll either run back and pay you, or I'll send the money with either Anthony or Sandy. One, they got that little snatch truck where they can back in with remote control, and it's kind of in an awkward spot, kind of almost be hard to get a row back up there to it. They can take that snatch truck and go grab it and pick it up. I got one in Parksville, Kentucky. It's a Toyota Camry that I need to go get. It's been hit in the front a little bit. I can't even remember the year, but I think it's like maybe a 2012 or something like that. Bought it from a family member, through a family member rather. So it's getting up there about 11 o'clock-ish or so, but we had a tremendous amount of rain again last night, so I know out at the farm / junkyard it is going to be a absolute mess. So I'm not really in that big a hurry to get there. I had one guy that showed up about 15-20 minutes after I closed yesterday, and in the wintertime I've been closing at 4 unless somebody says that they're coming or whatever. And he had been there the day before and said, I'll be here in the morning or whatever, get this door glass. I said, that's cool. And his son called me and said, Dad's out at the junkyard and said you're closed. Wants to know when you're going to run out there and open up. I said, tomorrow. I'm not running back out there. He had all day. You know, I appreciate the business. I'm not trying to be a sourpuss or a hard butt about it, but you know, it was done after closing, and if you set that precedence all the time, then your hours is not going to mean anything to anybody, because they just think, well, I'll call him and he'll run back out. So just in case he did, I sent his son a text. I said, hey, tell your dad I got to run to Crab Orchard and look at a car for the junkyard, so it can maybe be noon before I get back. He said, okay, I'll do it. So, you know, that's part of it. You just try to make make it all fit, all work together, and not go crazy doing it. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. Just a little journey out today to do this, and I've actually missed it, getting to go out and buy some stuff. A lot of it comes to me, which is great, but I like doing this too. Well, I'm gonna stop up here at this garage. My oldest son had worked at Advance for years, 10 years. He's went to work here at this garage, so I'm gonna pop in and see him for a minute. Y'all have a great one, and give me a thumbs up, please. Leave that comment. I always appreciate those, and subscribe. I'm actually getting pretty close to 2,000 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. And anyway, I will catch you in the next one.